Gaelan and Lydia in the morning.
Welcome to Gaelan and Lydia in the morning.
Your one stop for everything that's hot and happening here in Guelph.
Today we have a very special guest joining us.
She's from right here at University of Guelph. Please welcome Raven Romaine.
So Raven, tell us a bit about yourself. Who are you?
Oh, geez. Who am I? Well, I took a class on identity and cultures, and I have many identities. That's what the class taught. And I am a sister, I'm an RA, I am funny apparently, friends, yeah. I also have very many other identities.
Great.
That's
awesome. So, what are you studying?
I am studying child, youth, and family, and I love it.
What do you like about it?
I like how I'm going to do a practicum next year, and I get to work with youth, and I don't know where yet. It's going to be a winter semester next year, but I like going out and going to do things.
That's awesome. So, what do you hope to do with your degree when you're done? Like, what are your just thoughts about what you'd like to do? Any kind of career, any kind of career path, perhaps?
Well, actually, I plan on living on a First Nations community reserve and counsel families with youth and their youth, so 12 to 18 years old.
Interesting.
And had fun with that.
Now, we've been wondering, you have a bit of Aboriginal background yourself, correct?
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a bit about that?
My family is Algonquin, but they were assimilated, so they pretty much just farmed, you know, and yeah.
What kind of stuff did they farm?
Okay, we had some dairy, we had some beef cattle. At one point we had sheep, we had goats, ducks, chickens, you know.
Did you have any horses?
My mom and her siblings had horses, and then there was a time where the farm didn't have any, and I really wanted one, and I got a pony.
Now,
Yeah.
we've heard about this pony. We heard there was a bit of a funny story about Macaroni, I believe was his name. Why don't you tell us about that story, where you thought Macaroni was putting on a bit of weight?
Morocco.
Yeah, that's what I said, Macaroni.
Yeah.
Her name was Morocco, and she was a black and white pony. We got her really cheap because, I don't know, the person who owned her before us didn't really want her anymore. So Morocco was with me for, I don't know, a long time actually. And she was kind of always fat. She was a pretty chubby pony. So I just figured she was gaining weight. And at one point, I noticed something was different about her. And I called my aunt who was working at the barn at the time. And I was like, something looks off. And then we looked inside the shed or stall she has in her pasture, and there was a pony, like a little baby one, a foal. It's a mule. The donkey and the pony got together.
Cute.
Yeah, we thought she was just fat. She wasn't.
She was pregnant. Well, we do know you have a couple other really cool, quirky interests. So we just wanted to ask about something that's really big in your life, which is cadets. And we know you're really involved, and you've been doing it for quite some time now. So if you could just let our audience know, like, what you do within cadets.
Okay, well, I'm not a cadet anymore. I'm 20, so you age out when you turn 19, so I've been out for 2 years. And I volunteer now at the Guelph Squadron, and hopefully joining the cadet instructor cadre soon. But they're really slow on that, so I'm alright with where I am. I work in the summertime though at Connaught, and I instruct air rifle marksmanship.
Interesting.
Now that's something I've been interested in. I know the audience is really curious about. What are some tips you can give on proper gun safety?
Well, we don't shoot guns. We shoot rifles, and they're air rifles. Guns are meant to kill people. Marksmanship is a skill, and whatever you choose to do with it, that is your own responsibility. So, safety, don't point it at anyone. Shooting glasses, so you don't get a ricochet back in your eye and you'll be blind for the rest of your life. Stretching before you shoot for long
Really?
periods of time. Yes.
What happens if you don't stretch?
Well, Gaelan, what happens if you don't stretch and you work out for a while?
Yeah.
I've been told you're pretty fine after. Haven't had any trouble yet.
It doesn't hurt after a while?
No, not at all.
No leg cramps.
No?
Nothing.
Pains. Yeah.
Can walk fine.
No. That's great. Another thing we know that you've been involved with and passionate about is volunteering at the Aboriginal Resource Centre on campus. And within that, we've been told one of your favorite things about that is the drumming circle that you've been part of.
Well, I don't volunteer there,
Well,
but I do lots of activities that they have. I really like the drumming circle. It's a women's drum circle, so women and children only, no men. That's just a part of the culture that I'm being sort of taught as I go there. There are men's drum circles, but not the one that we're in. And I really like it. It's kind of soothing. It's like how some people would go to the gym all the time, and how others would go play World of Warcraft on their free time. So I like it, but I only do it the last Tuesday of every month at the Arc. So
Do you drum on your own time?
no, not really. I can't remember the words except for one song. So I can only remember the words when other people are singing with me. But otherwise, I only know the one.
Have you ever tried maybe recording the songs and then you can just play along with it?
I thought about it, but I've never done that, and I don't think it would be very respectful unless everyone was sort of a part